Hi there, my name is Victoria Vogue, and this is my beard. I have not made a video for YouTube in over a year, and I have not been in drag for almost a year. Over the past couple of months, a handful of people have attempted to get in touch with me on the various social media accounts that I no longer use but have kept active. And it occurred to me that I really never said a proper thank you or goodbye when I stopped doing drag and making videos, so that's what this is. I'm going to say thank you and goodbye. So, the last time I was in drag was New Year's Eve 2013 because I performed at a New Year's club event, and when that was done I went home and woke up the next day and thought that was great, looking forward to the next one. As it turns out though, there was not to be a next time because around that December-January period I had begun to work full-time in Sydney, and my work life completely took over. I work in television captioning for the deaf and hearing impaired. When someone who is deaf or hard of hearing or is learning English as a second language watches television and turns on the closed captions that run along the bottom of the screen, I am one of the people that makes those captions happen, and it is the most challenging and rewarding thing I have ever done in my life, and I hope to continue to do it for a long, long time. That said, television never sleeps, and so this year neither have I. A lot of the live captioning that I do for news and current affairs and things like that takes place at night and on the weekends, and at night and on the weekends are the times when I would have done drag, and so I stopped doing drag to focus on my job. I also moved from Wollongong to Sydney to be nearer my job, and whereas in Wollongong I was a big drag fish in a little drag pond, in Sydney if I was still doing drag I would be a tiny fish in a massive pond. In Wollongong there were maybe 6 or 7 drag queens. In Sydney there are dozens and dozens, possibly hundreds of drag queens, and not that many venues where you can perform, certainly not regularly. So drag in Sydney is far less of a possibility for me. Also, I have a beard now, and I love it. The beard sort of balances out the the total lack of hair on my head, so, you know, having a beard really sexes up the face. In preparation for this thank you and goodbye video, I went back and watched all of my old YouTube videos. Insert montage here. And one of the things that struck me was I had some really bad eyebrows once upon a time. Some of those eyebrows I used to draw on, oh my god, what was I thinking? I do occasionally go back and watch old videos that I made just to make myself laugh, and it's really cool to sort of pull them out to show people, especially people that I've met since I stopped doing drag, to say to them, hey, do you know what I used to do? And loading up a video of me performing or, you know, rambling in front of the camera and seeing people's reactions is really quite priceless. Because these days, walking down the street looking like this, I don't think people would look at me and say, that's probably a drag queen. So it's nice to have that surprise element these days. There are... Ow! I've been sitting cross-legged now for about 15 minutes and I have really bad pins and needles in my leg. Oh, I'm just going to let this pass before I keep talking. There's a whole host of people that I would like to thank by name, and I realise the risk that I run in doing that. It's kind of like an awards ceremony acceptance speech. There's always going to be some people that you forget to thank, and you're going to seem like an asshole for that, but particular thanks go out to some of the people with whom I engaged the most through YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. Susan from Delicotta360, thank you so much for being a friend to this day. Lana from Indiana, thank you for sending me so many subscribers. I was very much in your debt. Daisy from Daisy Nation, Vanessa from the Bombshell Suite, Debbie CK1, Animal Rescue Geek, Lady W, Bella Anitzi, Vicky, Ms. Burpee, I love you. Kia Jackson, I was very good friends with on Instagram, and she posted the most lovely pictures. I hope you're doing well. Dean and Deborah are 2 names that spring to mind of people that commented, engaged with me a lot on Facebook, and of course to all the girls from the Queen Chat collab channel that I was part of for the better part of a year. Heidi, Chloe, Althea, the rest, I loved getting to know you, and thank you for being part of my life when I was on YouTube. So that is about it, I think. I've been filming for 25 minutes now. I'm going to have to cut it all down. I'm going to have to learn how to use iMovie again. I'm pretty sure iMovie has gone through about 15 updates since the last time I used it, so that is going to be interesting. A very big and a very heartfelt thank you to everyone who has ever watched one of my videos or commented on one of my photos or written me an email or posted on my wall, all of those things. It was so validating and so lovely and so exciting to be able to engage with people online and to be so very complimented so very often by so many people. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience overall being on YouTube. I don't have a bad thing to say about it, I really don't. So I am going to leave you with a montage of me saying keep calm and carry on, because that was my catchphrase, and these days, personally, I am keeping calm and carrying on. That was a motorbike. These days I am keeping calm and carrying on, and I hope you all are too. Mwah.
Keep calm and carry on. 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 Keep calm and carry on.